If you can understand me right now, you can learn 10,000 Spanish words before this timer runs out. Ready? Action, acción. Communication, comunicación. Information, información. If a word ends in ción in English, it ends in ción in Spanish. That's 1,500 words right there. Creativity, creatividad. Responsibility, responsabilidad. University, universidad. That's like 1,000 more words. Music, basic, scientific, música, básico, científico. Most words that end in ic in English end in ico or ica in Spanish. Económico, eléctrico, histórico. We have about 600 of these. So much Spanish vocabulary you didn't know you knew. Hola, soy Esteban, profesor de español con más de 10 años de experiencia. Did you understand that sentence? If so, your Spanish might be better than you realize. Today, I am going to give you some tips on how to improve your Spanish vocabulary fast. You'll learn how to get better at guessing words you don't know yet in Spanish and be more ready to speak in the real world. Let's keep the momentum going. Sigamos aprendiendo. Here are 500 more Spanish words you can learn immediately. Cultural, cultural. Animal, animal. Social, social. Words that end in al in English are often identical in Spanish. You just have to move the accent to the last syllable and pronounce the letters according to the rules of Spanish. If you want some help with that, check out the video I released last week about how to pronounce every letter in Spanish. Okay, sigamos. Excellent, excelente. Student, estudiante. President, presidente. Ent changes to ente or ento in Spanish. Ant changes to ante. Dominant, dominante. Important, importante. Distant, distante. Boom, 800 more words in Spanish, 800 más palabras en español. 800 más palabras en español. And I guess that's 5 more. Active, activo. Creative, creativo. Negative, negativo. Adjectives that end in iv tend to end in ivo or iva in Spanish. Okay, let's pause for a second. Esperemos un momentito. You've already learned more than 4,000 words, but why does this work? Should you really just guess how to say things in Spanish? Is Spanish really that easy? Yes and no. You definitely can't guess every single word in Spanish without ever seeing it. The card might be el carro, but the exit isn't el éxito. A diet is una dieta, but a rope is not una ropa. But if you speak English or a Romance language natively, you definitely can guess your way to a much bigger Spanish vocabulary. In fact, I'll go further. When you're learning Spanish, you should be willing to guess and even make up Spanish words. If you don't believe me, imagine 2 ways of dealing with the same problem. You're at a supermarket in Barcelona and you need to buy some soap. You see an employee walk by, but you don't know how to say soap in Spanish. You can A, avoid making a mistake, wander around the market for a while, eventually find the soap. You wasted a few minutes, but you found what you needed, no harm, no foul. Or B, you can guess. You get through one shaky sentence. Perdón, necesito sopa? The helpful employee leads you down the aisles and shows you a can of soup. Now you're probably going to end up acting out a shower in the middle of the Mercadona. Eventually you're going to find out that soap in Spanish is jabón. And guess what? You're never going to forget that word because now you've made a memory with it. Making mistakes is an amazing way to learn. But honestly, most of the time it's not going to be that crazy or memorable. A lot of the time your guesses will just be correct. English isn't a Romance language like Spanish, but it still has a ton of influence from Latin. That means there are all sorts of patterns you can pick up on to help you out. There are hundreds of adverbs in Spanish where you change the English li to Spanish mente. Finally, finalmente. Naturally, naturalmente. Normally, normalmente. And hundreds of others where you just add an a before the mente. Directly, directamente. Exactly, exactamente. Correctly, correctamente. Plus, if you realize that mente acts like the English li, turning adjectives into adverbs, you'll be able to build all sorts of new words. Especial becomes especialmente. Lento, lentamente. Seguro, normal. Triste, seguramente. Normalmente. tristemente. Okay, one hack for my intermediate students. Native speakers don't usually use tu mente adverbs back to back. Instead, we shorten the first one. So, lenta y correctamente. Clara y razonablemente. Okay, let's get back to our vocabulary race. We only have this much time left. Distance, distancia. Importance, importancia. Elegance, elegancia. Simple enough. Presence, presencia. Difference, diferencia. Intelligence, inteligencia. Words that end in ens and ans change to encia or ansia. That's like 1,200 more words. We can get about 800 words in less than 5 seconds. Think of any ism in English. Add an O and you probably have it in Spanish. Realism, realismo. Organism, organismo. Modernism, modernismo. Post-structuralism, postestructuralismo. Do I know what that means? No, but at least I can translate it. Okay, another 400 plus by looking at English adjectives that end in OUS. Famous, famoso. Curious, curioso. Fabulous, fabuloso. And if you understand that oso is an adjective suffix, you can turn nube, cloud, into nuboso, cloudy, and grasa, grease or fat, into grasoso, greasy or oily. Okay, I saved the best hack for last. We can get 2,000 verbs in Spanish just by looking at English verbs that end in 8. Celebrate, celebrar. Create, crear. Educate, educar. Boom! We did it. More than 10,000 words and with time to spare. So, do you speak Spanish now? That's up to you. English speakers really do have a huge head start on speaking Spanish. But you'll only speak Spanish if you speak Spanish. Keep exposing yourself to the language, subscribe here for 2 new videos every week, and stay motivated. Let me know if there's something you would like to hear me talk about in my first live video next week. Hasta la próxima.